Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to Gen X Media number 7. As we all know, time is ticking, the clock is running out. As far as tic tac, tic tac. Yeah, give me one of those. You never have too many tic tacs. Your breath is tart. But anyway, time is running out on TikTok, as we all know. Today is the 13th. Supposedly it's going to be a ban on the 19th. Haven't really heard anything positive in favor of TikTok maneuvering and being able to save itself. And a lot of people are happy that it's gone because they are very short-sighted, not realizing all the valuable information that you can actually get off TikTok. And I'm not talking about all the silly dances and the stupid challenges that people ended up getting themselves hurt and ended up in the hospital. No, I'm not talking about any of that dumb shit. I'm talking about the actual grounds root news, bird's eye view of what people are seeing and going through, that a lot of times the mainstream media conveniently, they don't see it. They blatantly ignore it. They be like, you bring it up to them, they act like they never heard about the situation before in their life. Like, what are you talking about? They act like certain things don't exist until it goes viral and it starts picking up momentum a lot of times on social media via TikTok. They don't want us communicating with each other like that. They don't want us spreading information with each other. Millions of people all over the world within a click of a button being able to communicate and relay information to one another. No, they don't like that. So what we are going to do, we're going to read this article right here, because if TikTok cannot be saved, there are some alternatives that we can use for the same purposes. And I'm going to leave a link to this article in the description box. And I'm going to leave a link to other articles too in the description box, because some articles say 8 alternatives, and there's articles out there that might have more alternatives than 8. They might, the ones that have more, there's probably some that maybe not everybody knows about. So we're going to find them, and I'm going to put them in the description box so we can all take a look at them together and see what would be the best replacement for TikTok if it cannot be saved. So let's get down here. What are the best alternatives if TikTok is banned? Yes, we all want to know that. With the United States Supreme Court set to deliver a verdict on the TikTok ban, millions of users and content creators are now preparing for a future without the popular video sharing app. That's okay. We're going to figure it out, though. We're going to find an alternative, because that's what we do, us internet sleuths. The ban, scheduled to go into effect on January 19th, 2025, has sparked debates on national security concerns, as mentioned in a report by Newsweek. This has also raised questions about which platform users will gravitate toward as a substitute. That's what I'm talking about. Where we gravitating to, you know what I'm saying? We're going to figure it out. Where we gravitate to. Let's keep on scrolling here. Why is TikTok facing a ban? The TikTok ban stems from concerns raised by U.S. lawmakers about the app's parent company. What's that? ByteDance, which is based in China. Very convenient. The Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary Controlled Applications Act was passed last year, citing fears that TikTok could be used to influence users and pose a national security threat. They could use. That's why I was never in favor of that act, because they can really use that act that they passed. They could use that for any social media platform. You might not even do anything nefarious or anything anti-government, anything to do with national security or anything like that. You could just be asking a question based on something you don't understand. So you reach out to millions of people, ask them to give you feedback, and you read the feedback, and that's how we share information. Has nothing to do with anything national security or anything like that. That's like saying, okay, this guy was, he ran an enterprise. It was very violent, killed a lot of people. It was funded by money. It was funded by U.S. currency. So because U.S. currency funded this multi-million-dollar murder empire, let's just get rid of U.S. currency. I mean, what sense does that make? Deal with the people that's actually violating and breaking the law instead of punishing everybody based on what a few of these assholes are doing. Because that's basically what you're doing. If that's the case, if money is used to fund drug empires, then what is the RICO for? Don't go after the drug empire. Go after the Federal Reserve. Just stop printing money. I mean, where does it stop? So, I mean, I'm gonna myself. I ain't gonna front. Despite exhausting all legal options, including an appeal to the Supreme Court, analysis predict that TikTok will not survive the challenge. And we only got a few more days. It's the 13th right now. So we should all just get on TikTok and just share as much information. Just flood it right now. Share as much information as you can on various subjects. Give your opinions. And you know what I'm saying? In these last few days, that's what we all should do. Starting January 19th, TikTok will no longer be available for download or updates on app stores, rendering the app unusable over time. We're gonna skip to what are the alternatives. Yeah, what are the best TikTok alternatives? Okay, we're gonna skip down here. We're gonna go over this together. You know what I'm saying? Number 1, Instagram Reels. A lot of us are on Instagram already, so okay. That's one option. All right. But see, another thing, and I appreciate Mark Zuckerberg coming out and saying what he's saying, but that being said, I still have some reservations about his stance right now, because only he knows, in the deepest regions of his mind, only he knows if he's really doing this for legitimate reasons, that he's really, his mind has really been opened up as far as the past 4 years, the massive censorship and him and his company being pushed around. It's not an anomaly, The Democratic Party has always been moving like that behind the scenes. So I'm still, him saying that he was against it all this time, okay, and now he wants to be more open to being anti-censorship. Well, only time will tell, because Instagram, which is owned by Zuckerberg too, Instagram and Facebook, they pretty much are neck and neck with extreme censorship based on whatever topic you're talking about. Now, he's claiming that, he's going to do a lot of scaling back on that. He's claiming he's for freedom of speech and all that, but I don't know. This could be a business move with the conservative, with Donald Trump coming into office, with a more conservative, the revelation, the way the votes turned out, how red everybody was voting. This could just be a business decision when it comes to Mark Zuckerberg. Now, for the sake of argument, let's say in 2028, Democrats get back in the White House, get back in power. I hope not, but for the sake of argument, let's say that happens. Is Zuckerberg gonna turn around and be like, you know what? There's too much misinformation on the internet. We're gonna scale it back and we're gonna start censoring again. You see this? You know, it's possible that this is just a money move for Zuck. So, I don't know. I don't really trust what he's saying. So we go. So, mentioning Instagram, to me, that doesn't really qualify. It's because it's the same as Facebook. Extreme censorship. The next choice, YouTube Shorts. YouTube has attempted to capture the short video audience with YouTube Shorts, a feature launched to compete with TikTok. While it has gained some traction, it still falls behind both TikTok and Instagram Reels in popularity. Well, pretty sure the popularity is going to pick up now. Okay. What is this? Lemon8. Now, I've never really heard of that. If anybody's familiar with that, please fill me in. Jump in the description box and jump in the comment section and let me know what's up. Never heard of it. Another, what is that? ByteDance product, Lemon8. Well, if ByteDance is behind TikTok and behind Lemon8, then Lemon8 is going to be next. I mean, where does it stop? This is the problem with this massive overreach. Another ByteDance product, Lemon8, has emerged as a potential alternative. Launched in the U.S. in 2023, Lemon8 combines elements of TikTok and Instagram, offering a mix of video and photo content. Now, that out the way. Now, by it being so, it's launched in the U.S., so it's a U.S. company, so that might help us. But still, I mean, I don't get it. Somebody help me out with this. It's launched in the U.S., but the same company that's behind TikTok is behind Lemon8. So what's going to separate, what's going to stop them from getting the ban next? I don't know. Twitch. Okay. I mess with Twitch on some streaming sometime. Never really looked at it as putting out short form content not pertaining to gaming and streaming, but I guess we'll see. Primarily known for live streaming, Amazon-owned Twitch could also see an influx of users over the past 2 years. TikTok expanded its live streaming features to compete with Twitch, which might now regain lost ground if TikTok is banned. Okay. Never really thought about Twitch. Man, shut your face off. We ain't trying to hear that. We don't care about what you're talking about. So they only showed, I thought they was going to show 8. Maybe that was a different article. Well, right now they got 4 on here, so 4 alternatives to TikTok after they get banned. Yeah, that's all they got on here. Yeah. Okay, maybe that was a different article. Okay, four alternatives that are not really alternatives, just company. The only one that I didn't know about would be the Lemon8. Lemon8, or however you want to look at it. So far, those are the alternatives for TikTok. So just in case TikTok get banned on the 19th, like they're promising, we have alternative platforms to get on and put out the same type of videos and information that we have grown to learn from and love over the years. So with that being said, I want to share this little bit of information with y'all. You know, man, it's Gen X Media 7. We're going to figure it out. We're going to talk about everything that mainstream media avoids and are scared to talk about. And within the last few years have been complicit in hiding. We're going to put a stop to all that shit. But yo, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Subscribe on my Dr. Umar shit. Later.